You know, I got so into that, I still have loads of tea left. That topic really gets me fired up. Okay, I have my tea and I'm going to try to set myself the challenge of making a shorter video in the time it takes for me to drink my tea. Let's get to it. I want to talk to you today about vaccines. Do vaccines cause autism? No, they don't. I'm going to have to stop because my foot has gone dead and it hurts. Ow. Why does my hair always look unwashed when I'm on camera? One time I wear hairspray and it looks unwashed. One time I try a new conditioner and it looks unwashed. What the hell? Let's try again. So, do vaccines cause autism? Let's talk about that. Basically, no, they don't. You may have seen that from a recent video. Basically, no. Okay, so how did that come about? How did that myth come about? Well, it started because some idiot researcher made a fake study and published it, and some of the results might have been real. I think there were only 8 participants in his study, and he just lied. It got published, they realized that it was fake and they retracted it. He lost his license, and the rest is unfortunate history, where ridiculous, stupid, gullible people latched onto it and decided there must be a conspiracy theory and therefore there must be a cover-up, it must be true, vaccines must cause autism. It's ridiculous, it's nonsense, okay? This theory has come from literally one country. Now, if vaccines cause autism, we'd be seeing people who know the truth in countries all over the world where vaccines are common, and yet we mostly only see the anti-vax movement with any real presence. They're only really vocal in the United States of America. Now, why might that be? Okay, let's think about their healthcare system. For example, in the UK, if you get sick and you need antibiotics, you go to your doctor, they give you a prescription. Your doctor's appointment is free unless you have private healthcare. Most people don't. You go to your doctor for free and they will give you a prescription. You then pay £9 at the moment. It keeps changing, it keeps increasing, but at the moment it's £9. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay, so you go and you get your 1-week treatment of antibiotics from your pharmacist. You pay your £9, you go home, and within a week you're probably better and you haven't really been out of pocket very much. You know, okay, maybe you might cut into your cinema budget for the week or something, but £9 isn't a big deal. That's like 3 pints, or 2 if you live in London. So not a whole lot of money. Whereas in the US, if you need to go to the doctor for something like that, you could be paying a lot more than £9. You could be paying 2, 3, 4 figures for a doctor's appointment. You know, there are people who go bankrupt. There are people who they get into a traffic accident that wasn't their fault and they have to go to hospital, and that costs them thousands and thousands. And if you don't have insurance, you've got to find a way to pay that yourself, which means debt, right? So in the US, essentially medicine is a business. It's a very capitalist business. It's for profit, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing for the doctors because, you know, that means they are competitive. They can earn a higher salary if they do a better job, if they have higher success rates in surgery or whatever it is, you know. And so that competition leads to there being higher quality doctors. I don't know if they're higher quality than the UK. I wouldn't be surprised if that were true, because competition does breed, you know, better quality. So there is that. But there's also the fact that the average person who doesn't have insurance, which is going to be a lot of people, is going to ruin their life with debt if they get into a car accident, if they fall over like a dog on the curb and break their leg or something, that's a lot of money. I recently saw a receipt thing, a statement from somebody who had gone to hospital to give birth, and there was a line in the receipt that said they'd been charged $40 for the baby to be put on her chest for skin to skin contact after the birth. $40 for the act of carrying your child and putting it on your chest. So, America's medical system is very much for profit, and so it makes a lot of sense that people have a lot of distrust of the medical profession, because they feel like maybe it's more advantageous, maybe it's more lucrative for the doctor if you remain sick, because then they get to sell you more pills, they get to sell you more treatments. If you recover, they don't get so much money from you. They get you to recover and they get that money, but is it better to give a treatment or a cure? Morally, a cure is better. A treatment is better financially. So it's understandable that people have this attitude towards vaccines, where they think that it's all just about money and big pharma and blah, 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 blah. Now, in Brazil, they have a similar system. And guess who also thinks that vaccines are the devil? So that's my take on it. If it were true, more people than just people from a country with a ridiculous medical system would be complaining and would be outwardly, more people than just those people in a country with a crazy medical system would be saying that there is something wrong here, that it's quite clearly just a farce to get money, So with autism, no, we know that it's genetic. There are way more studies that show it's genetic. There's a lot more money put into genetic studies, which means that there are a lot more participants, and which study are you going to trust? The study that's got 10,000 people or the study that's got 10? Which study are you going to trust? The study that was run by research experts who have a history of 10 plus years of research, or somebody from the internet who is a stay-at-home parent that's never had a job, and that's not to say that there is no value to those people. It's just they're not researchers. They don't know how to conduct research. If you ask them what a double-blind study that is, they won't know. If you ask them what statistical tests they use, they won't know. If you ask them what multiple regression or ANOVA is, they won't know, because they don't know anything about research. So are you going to trust somebody who knows nothing about research to conduct research? I don't know. Would you let some random person on the street who just happens to be carrying a knife to perform complex brain surgery on you? Hell no. It's ridiculous. That's the long and short of it. Vaccines don't cause autism. Thanks for watching.